Up YouTube? Mandy Hops here. How are you doing? Well, this was my court outfit to go see Boston's, I guess, trial. I was subpoenaed to go. I told them I didn't want to testify though, but they said you're here because otherwise there'd be a warrant for your arrest, and he broke a law with the state, so we're going after him because he'd never done any of his classes and didn't check into court when he was supposed to. They asked him to do a plea. That means I don't have to testify. And they asked him to do a plea so we could avoid all that. And he pled guilty to the first charge, which was domestic violence, and no contest to the second one, which basically means you're not admitting guilt, like pleading guilty. However, you are saying that if it were to go to trial, the DA has enough evidence that you'd probably go away. Why would the DA have enough evidence? Well, because he was guilty. The last time was the worst, but I can honestly say that neither Boston nor I were in our right minds when everything went down, and we both made a series of bad decisions that week that ultimately led us to where we're at now. I'm not doing good, and he's going to be gone for 10 months. 9, because he's already been in there a month. These are still the bruises from a month ago. But it actually, everybody is all like, F him, girl, blah, blah, blah. In some ways, yeah, but I don't feel that way. Like, I cried. Like, I was the only one that cried. I dabbed it up real fast. I mean, I'm so sad. Like, I would never want him to be in there for 10 months. And he was really, like, a lot skinnier. And I'm thinking, I thought people got fatter in jail. But then I thought, he's not drinking. So while I wouldn't wish that on anybody, really, I do hope that he actually, maybe, they said if he kept drinking for like a year, like he'd probably have cirrhosis. This, in a weird way, might save his life, his health. He might have some time to think. He might get the F out of Vegas. I doubt it. You guys, some people ask me, like, why haven't you been traveling? Why haven't you done this? Why don't you move out of Vegas? Well, and this isn't being rude, but like, to all the people that have asked me that, how many times have you moved on your own or moved on your own to the middle of nowhere during the pandemic in a big city and at a series of unfortunate events like car accidents, going to the hospital? It puts you in a money crunch. So people say, why don't you just leave Vegas? Well, it's expensive to leave. Okay? They recommend that before you move anywhere, you have at least $11,000 saved up. I have $600 in the bank. And I am trying my best to stay afloat. I have a job, but I'm looking for a better job. Because I'm always looking for a better job because it's more money, more opportunity. I literally have one credit card bill, guys, that if I only paid the minimum payment, it would be 24 years. And I would be paying more in interest than I owe on the credit card before it was paid off. And my minimum payments are high because, yeah, Vegas is expensive. And, yeah, I'm not going to lie, I made some bad decisions. Shit happens. It's just how you deal with it. So me and Boston pretty much lost everything almost 3 weeks ago. The thing that's weird is he wouldn't even look at me. Like, I looked right at him. Like, most of the time, he wouldn't even look me in my eyes. I don't know if it's because he's mad. I don't know if it's because he felt guilty. I have no idea what the lawyer said to him. I didn't have a lawyer. I just showed up in this blazer, which I really need to take off because my air conditioning's not working again with hard times, and it's like freaking 95 degrees in Vegas. So I was upset because I have the day off tomorrow and I wanted to work. But now mentally, I'm thinking it's probably really good that I have the day off tomorrow. But anyway, that's the scoop. And I wish him the best, man. I wish him the best. Who knows where either of us will wind up in 10 months? Probably still in Vegas, but a lot can happen in 10 months. So he's going to be locked up almost as long as we were together. I don't like court. And then I'm being summoned for court duty in a couple weeks. So I'm like, really? Really? But anyway, thank you guys. Love you. Deuces.